Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to this webinar, friends. This is a webinar on cloud computing. Okay, so before we start anything, before we discuss anything about cloud computing, let us try to understand how we are going to conduct this session. Okay, so this is a live session and this session is going to be recorded actually. Okay, so the best advantage you can take in a live session is you have the opportunity to clear each and every doubt. You have the opportunity to raise your questions. Okay, so we have a chat box here, friends. In the chat box, whenever you have any questions, whenever you have any doubt, you can simply send your question in this chat box. So it will be easy for me to address each and every question. Fine. So we'll make this session more organized by making this session as an interactive session. Instead of only I'm talking from here, only I'm speaking from here, please try to interact. Please try to answer the questions if I'm asking any question, and please try to clear your doubts. That is the one thing. Okay. And the second thing here is this is a webinar, right? So it's a very, I'll just try to go in a simple and easy way. I'm expecting everyone is a fresher here, or maybe someone is from, let's say, administration background. Administration means someone maybe here is administrator of Windows or Linux or network or security or whatever, or maybe someone is a programmer here, or someone is a completely fresher. So this webinar and this particular course is designed for each and every person. Maybe you're a fresher, or maybe you're having experience in any XYZ field. This webinar is for everyone. And this particular course is actually for everyone. Okay, so let us make this session more interactive and let us try to address some very basic questions here. Now, let us set our agenda and then hopefully I'll introduce myself. So the first major question that we are going to address here is, what is cloud computing? And the second question here is, who can learn cloud computing? Who is eligible for this cloud computing? What are the pre-requirements we have to learn cloud computing? These are the two major questions we'll try to address today. Okay. Now coming to me, I'm Shakeel here. Okay, I have 14 plus years of experience, including the training experience and all those things. I have 14 plus years of experience. I have started my career way back in 2007 on Windows Server Administration. Actually, Microsoft people, they have their own servers and they call it as Windows Server. So I started from Windows Server 2003 and now it is Windows 2022. Windows Server 2022. Then with this, I have done my network administration also, like CCNA, CCNP, and CCIE. See, when you talk about Windows Server administration, it's very difficult to ignore your Linux administration. These are the two administrations I know, Windows and Linux administration, and I can say with 100% guarantee, 95 to 98% servers across the globe. Maybe they are working within a company or maybe they are working over the internet. 90 to 95% servers across the globe, they are working on either Windows servers or Linux servers. So I have experience on both the servers. Okay, and coming to network side, CCNA is one of the most famous course that we have. So I have working experience on CCNA. I have like lots and lots of training experience on CCNA, CCNP, and all those things. Then security. I have trained many people on virtualization also. Security means your concepts that are related to firewall. Okay, so this is your security. I have concepts, I have knowledge on security and the virtualization. Now from 2018 onwards, 2017-18, I am on cloud computing. So see, when I say 14 plus years of experience, I cannot stuck to only one particular technology, only one particular course here, right? So I have this much experience in my last 14-15 years, and as of now, I'm on cloud. And if you want to learn cloud, you should have some knowledge of Windows Server, some knowledge of Linux servers, some knowledge of networks, some knowledge of security, and some knowledge of virtualization. Combination of Windows, Linux, network, security, virtualization, and there is one more thing called storage. All these things will come under cloud actually. If I can say frankly, when I started learning Linux administration some years before, or when I started learning CCNA, the network administration some years before, it was a bit difficult for me because I was learning something for the first time. But when I started learning cloud computing, I started, doing projects on cloud computing, it was more easier for me. Why it is more easier? Because cloud is related with all the other things. So when we learn our cloud computing in our coming classes, 40-45 days, we need to cover some part of Windows, we need to cover some part of Linux, we need to cover some part of network, we need to go with some security concepts, as well as we have to go with virtualization concept. All these concepts will come in cloud computing for sure. Got it, friends? So yeah, cloud is a very interesting concept. It is a combination of different technologies. So how it is working, why we need cloud, all these things we will try to address today. Now there is a question here, one doubt. What is cloud and infrastructure? Actually, that is what we will see, Ramesh. This is what the question is all about. What is cloud computing? Here only we will see all the details of the infrastructure and
Okay, sir.
the details of the cloud.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Now, coming back to the same question now, what is cloud computing? To understand cloud computing, we need to understand one thing, friends, and that is the physical infrastructure. Okay, when I say, let me make things easier for you. See, any person can learn cloud computing. Any person can start their career in cloud computing. What is your background? Doesn't matter. Background in the sense what you did in your university or college. Maybe someone is someone has done BCom or BA. Maybe someone is a BTech, has done BTech in any group, or someone is a MTech in any group, or maybe someone has done MBA in any group. It doesn't matter. You just need to have some graduation with you, a degree with you. That is more than enough for you to start your cloud career. Okay, now if I ask you a question like what
Sir,
exactly,
now is the cloud is the most compromise in compared to physical to cloud, on-prem to cloud. I'm asking.
yeah, I'm coming there only, Ramesh, within like next 15-20 minutes. Hopefully I'll clear this question. It will take some time for me to explain all these things. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
okay. So see here, friends, when I say application, when you use your mobile phone, what you do in your mobile phone, you connect to some application. I repeat, in mobile phone you will connect to some application. Application can be, like say, the most common application we connect here is a website. So whenever we access internet, every time we connect to google.com, right? Or we connect to facebook.com, or we connect to youtube.com. All this comes under websites. Okay, so there are some other applications like mail application, file application, some games application, some banking application. What is this? What are these banking applications? Suppose if you pay some money through Google Pay or Phone Pay, that comes under banking application. Okay, for example, you're ordering some food through Zomato or Swiggy, that is again an application. Suppose you're playing some game there is also some application. So application means anything that is running on a server, or anything that is running over the internet. The most common application we use is the website. But beside website, there are some hundreds of different types of applications running over the internet or within the company. Now, my question here is, if a application is running there, where it is running actually, how it is running? This is one big question that we need to understand. Now listen, when you run an application, these are some of the layers that we need to understand carefully. So I am the user here. This is a user. User is connected to application. So once you say www.google.com, you are connected to Google website. Or once you say www.facebook.com, you are connected to Facebook website. Once you say flipkart.com, amazon.com, microsoft.com, okay, or whichever website you are accessing, my friend, you are connecting to that particular website. So as a user, I have no knowledge like what is happening in the background. Actually, I don't need to know, right? When I connect to flipkart.com, do I need to know like where exactly Flipkart is located? Do you know where exactly is Facebook or Google is located? No need. As a user, there is no need for anyone to know where is the application running, on which server it is running, on which operating system it is running. The only thing the user should know is, or the only thing the user should have is, they should have the access to that particular application. Done? Now listen, my friend. The application is actually running on a server operating system. The server operating system can be Windows or Linux. If I can take a very simple example here, in your computer or laptop, maybe there is MS Office, or maybe there is VLC player, or maybe there is Google Chrome. All these are applications, right? So where are these applications running, friends? These applications are running within your operating system. But the operating system that we use in our computer is client operating system. And there is one more operating system called server operating system. Server operating system is a very, dedicated operating system. It is designed specially to run applications. Okay. So the applications are running on server operating system. Now listen, my friend, server operating system will be running on a server hardware. Now there is a dedicated hardware we have that is called server hardware, and the server applications are running on server. The server operating system is running on server hardware. So this is the whole story, my friend. What is the story here? First, we need to have the server hardware. Then we need to have the server operating system. Then we can run any application. It can be website, email application, gaming application, banking application, food delivery application, chatting applications, or whatever applications or whatever websites or whatever application is already installed in your mobile phone. Each and every application is running in this way. And this is you and me, the end user. So when I send a message to you on WhatsApp, I am the user. Or when I ordered some food by using Swiggy or Zomato, I am the user. Okay. So this is the way everything is working here. Now listen, my friend. For last many decades, like from 1980s and 1990s, actually, companies were facing a lot of issues in this particular scenario, the server hardware. I repeat, from 1980s and 1990s, companies were facing this issue. What is the issue here? It is very difficult for any company to buy a server hardware. Okay. Why it is difficult? One of the reason is server hardware is very costly. See how much we need to pay to purchase a laptop or maybe a desktop. Suppose if you want to go with a good configuration laptop or a desktop, maybe you're spending like say $1,000 there. $1,000 is how much? $1,000 is around 80,000 rupees. So if you want to take good configuration laptop or a desktop, then we have to pay $1,000. Okay. But if you want to take a server with okay configuration, medium level configuration, then maybe you are spending $6,000 there. Just to bring a server machine into your company, you are spending $6,000. Now see, my friend, $6,000 is some money, right? How much it will be? $6,000 will be around, let's say 5 lakh Indian rupees. Now this is a big thing. A company should spend around 5 lakh Indian rupees to bring one physical server. Now, why they have to bring a server? Because they need to run an application. They need to run a web server there, right? So they have to bring one server and they have to pay around $6,000. It can be, $16,000 also. If you go with more configuration, it will be more in. They have to spend more money there. So it depends on the configuration. Okay. Now, let me just show you how the server looks actually. You know how the laptop will look, you know how the desktop will look, you know all these devices very well. But let us go and see a server machine. I've just taken some images from the internet. So this is one of the server machine actually. And you can see clearly, if I can zoom in here, can you see the name of this server? This is actually a server that is manufactured by Dell company. See, it is looking like a desktop machine, right? More or less, it is looking like your desktop CPU, but this is not desktop, my friend. This is your server. So this is a server machine company have to purchase so that they can run the application there. So this server machine may cost them some thousands of dollars. So you may get a server in $3,000 also. You may get a server in $1,500 also. Or you may get a server in, let's say, $20,000. It depends on the server configuration, my friend. But at the end of the day, company have to spend loads and loads of money to bring a server. Now there is a twist here. And the twist is, you cannot see a company, or there is no company on the face of the earth where they are running their application on a server and they have only one server in their network. No way, my friend. One server is not at all sufficient. I repeat, one server is not at all sufficient. You know what they have to do? If you go with the smallest company also, in the smallest company also, they may have like 20, 30, 40, 50 servers. If you go with the medium level company, they may have 300, 400, 500 servers. If you go to big company, they will have thousands of servers, and each server is costing them how much? $5,000, $4,000, $6,000, $10,000. And they have to bring all the servers and they have to connect all the servers in a room, and that room is actually known as server room. Can you see here clearly? This is actually your server room. And in server room, we have something called rack. What is this? This is called rack. And in this rack, we are connecting all the devices. This is the way the computer networks are working for many decades. This is the way the applications are running on servers for many decades. So companies have to spend loads and loads of money to bring server machines and connect the server machines to the network. Okay. Now, again, there is one more twist here, and that is taking server machine is not sufficient. With server machine, my friend, with server, we need to go with server OS. And again, server OS is not free. We have to spend money on server OS. Then we have to take firewall so that we can protect our company network. Then we have to go with storage so that we can, save our data. We need to have some devices called routers. We need to have some devices called switches, and we need to have many more devices there. We need to have many more devices here. So all these things will come under computer network. And why we are taking server and server OS? So that we can run our applications. But to provide security to the application, we need a firewall. Okay. To save our data, we need storage. To make communication between our server and the internet, we need a router. So like this, we have to take many more servers here. I repeat, we have to take many more servers there. Many more devices like routers, servers, switches, firewalls, and all those things. So to run application, a company is spending, if I can say in Indian rupees, they are spending crores of Indian rupees there. Okay, fine. For example, imagine a company has spent around 5 crore Indian rupees to run a particular application or to run multiple applications. Now the question here is there any guarantee that the business will be successful? Is there any guarantee that you will be connecting to that application? See, if I can ask you like how many games are there over the internet? So you may say 2, 3, 5, 10 names. But how many games are there actually over the internet? Maybe there are some thousands of games available. But out of thousands of games, maybe I know 5 to 10 games, maybe you know 10 to 15 games. That's it. So what about the other games? To run a game, you need a, so listen carefully, friends. To run a particular gaming application, they need a server, they need a server operating system, they need a firewall, they need a storage, they need a router. They need all these things actually to run a particular game. So if the game is successful, if the game becomes famous, then okay, well and good. Whatever money they have spent here, they are getting some profits there. But what if the game is not successful? They will face a lot of loss. For example, imagine someone is producing a movie. Someone is making a movie. And suppose the movie has cost them 50 crore rupees. What they do, they release the movie. If the movie is good, they will get profits. If the movie is not good, then there are huge losses. But nowadays it's very easy in India to make a movie with 100 crore rupees. Okay, maybe they are making a movie with 100 crore rupees, but they are getting only 25 crore in return. So how much is the loss here? 75 crore is loss here. Got it? Same example you can take for your application. Same example you can take for your servers. Okay, so they have brought everything there, and in case if everything is running good, if the application is running good, if the game is more successful, then what happens? They are getting more profits, they are gaining more profits. But in case if the game is not successful, then they are facing huge loss. So this is the story from 1990s. This is a story in 1990s, in 2000, in 2010 till today. This is what the companies are facing. So they have to make a computer network. This is called data center, actually, on-premise data center. And in this on-premise data center, they have to bring all the different devices like servers. Server operating system is not a device, but it is a OS, then firewall, then storage and router. So it will take a lot of money. They need to spend lots and lots of money. How much money? 5 crore rupees. Imagine in this 5 crore rupees, they brought, let us say, 200 servers. Remember I told you, one server, two servers are not sufficient. They need to take more servers. So imagine they have brought 200 servers. Suppose the business is down. It's not working now. So what they have to do? They have to remove some servers. Now they need only maybe, let us say, 90 servers. On day one, they brought 200 servers, but now how much they need? They need only 90 servers. So whatever remaining 110, 110 servers, they are not in use. So can you simply sell these servers in market? Of course you can sell, but suppose if you purchase a server in $6,000, you may sell the server in, let's say, like $2,000. So there is a loss of money here, right? Because you need 200 servers on day one, but today the scenario is different. The business is not working properly, so they need to sell remaining 110 servers. They need only 90 servers now, so they are selling the 110 servers and they are facing huge loss. Okay, this is one scenario. Other scenario here is, let us say they brought 200 servers, but the business is working very well. Everything is working well now. So what they have done here, they have simply, they need to add another, let's say, 70 servers here. How many servers they need to add, friends? They need to add 70 more servers. So if they want to add 70 more servers, then again they need to go to market. They need to bring physical servers. They need to bring operating system. They need to bring some more storage, and they need to connect the servers to the racks, and they need to install the OS, configure, connection, troubleshoot, application. They have to do all these activities, and to do all these activities, it may take next 10 days. It may take next 10 days. So these are some of the issues they were facing for last many decades. Adding something or removing something. If they are adding something, they are facing issues. If they are removing something, again, they are facing issues, as well as they are facing some financial loss. So what is the solution for this? How they can, reduce their loss, or how they can add more servers within some minutes, actually, not days. Within some minutes, how they can add servers, and within some time they can remove servers. The solution for this is your cloud computing. What is the solution here, friends? The solution here is cloud computing. What we do in cloud computing? It's very simple concept, and the concept is, there are some companies like Amazon, Microsoft, IBM, Google, Can you name any company that you think is bigger than Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and IBM? Nowhere, right? Maybe there are some companies which are nearly equal to Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, but no one can say like, okay, this company is bigger than Amazon, Microsoft, or Google or IBM. So there are certain companies like Amazon, Microsoft, okay, Google, IBM, Cisco, Citrix. You know what these companies are doing? These companies are saying, listen, why you are spending that much money on physical data center? I repeat, these companies are saying, why you are spending that much money on your physical infrastructure? See, these are the devices we have in the physical infrastructure. So why you are spending that much money? Do one thing. We have data center. See here. Now see here, my friend. These are the data centers which are there in Amazon company. These are the data centers which are there in Microsoft company. These are the data centers which are managed by Google company. These are the data centers that are managed by IBM company. Can you see the size of the data center? So this is your on-premise data center. This is within your company. And see the size. How many racks are there? Totally 6 racks are there. 6 racks is again a big number, because in every rack there are many devices. In every rack there are many devices. So there are totally 6 racks here. Maybe imagine in every rack there are 20 devices. So 6 multiplied 20 will be how much? 120 devices are there. So just to connect 120 devices, you need a big hall. You need some power backup. You need some cooling system. Okay. You need cables. You need a dedicated team. So you need all these things just to maintain 120 devices. 120 devices is a small network. I repeat, 120 devices is a small network. So what Amazon people, Microsoft people, Google people have done here is they made data centers where there are some lakhs of devices, thousands or lakhs of devices. See the size of the data center. See the size of the data center. How many racks you can see here? You can see some thousands of racks. So if there are some thousands of racks, the number of devices can be like, 70,000 servers, 80,000 servers, 1 lakh servers. So they have this huge infrastructure at their location, and they are saying, listen, no need to make infrastructure at your company. No need to make infrastructure at your company. We already have the infrastructure. Come to us and use our infrastructure. So they are saying use our infrastructure and run your application. So cloud computing means there is no need for a company to purchase a server. There is no need for a company to bring the server operating system. You can take the server hardware and the server operating system from a cloud provider. These two things you can take from a cloud provider on lease basis or on rent basis. And then you can simply start your application. You can run your application. There is absolutely no need to worry for any company today to bring hundreds of servers, hundreds of routers and switches. No need. You can simply have a internet connection. You must have a account in your Amazon or Microsoft or Google, and then you can run your applications there. What you can do, you can simply run your applications there. This is the way the cloud computing is helping everyone. So one is a on-premise data center, one is a cloud data center. On-premise data center means your company has their own data center, so they need to manage, connect, configure, troubleshoot. They have to do everything. So increasing, decreasing resources or troubleshooting will take a lot of time. Okay, but if they go with the cloud, there is no need for them to worry about the physical hardware, and there is no need for them to worry about the server operating system. They can simply connect to the cloud data center and they can run their applications. So just imagine how much work has been reduced, how much money the company is saving. Suppose I am working in a company like ABC. There is no need for my company to bring all the physical devices. I can simply connect to the Amazon cloud. I can simply connect to the Google cloud, Microsoft cloud. I can run my applications there. See here, friends, I am sitting in my home. Somewhere in Hyderabad, I am sitting in my home. I'll do one thing. Within next 2 minutes, I will run a web server for you. I don't have any physical devices. I don't have any server hardware in my home. I don't have any server operating system. There is no storage. There is no firewall. There is no router in my home. I have nothing. But what I'll do now? Like I said, you within next couple of minutes, I will run a web server for you. Want to see how I can do this? First, what I'll do here is I'll connect to the Amazon website. Okay, there is a question here. Will you cover Lambda? Yes, we will see Lambda services. Don't worry. I'll share the course curriculum with you. So let me just do one small lab here. See what I'm doing here. I'm connecting to aws.amazon.com. This is the data center address. This is the Amazon address. So I need to sign in here. In coming classes, I'll show you how to create an account in AWS. As of now, my account is already created. So I'm showing you some small practical here. So by using a mail ID, I need to log in first. See, I have just logged into the Amazon global infrastructure. Here you can see many things like North Virginia, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Singapore, Sydney, Ireland, London, okay, UAE, Brazil. You can see many locations here. That means Amazon people are saying we have data centers available in all these locations. In India, they have data centers in Hyderabad and Mumbai. So you can connect to any region. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll connect to Mumbai region. I have just connected to Mumbai region. Means I have connected to a data center which is there in Mumbai. And to whose data center I have connected? Amazon data center. How many servers they have in data center? They have, we simply cannot imagine the size of the data center. See, can I ask you a question? Have you ever been to any football ground or a cricket ground? I'm not saying the gully cricket ground, the actual cricket ground. The data center size will be maybe 5 times better than, maybe 5 times bigger than actually. I repeat, the data center of Amazon, which is there in Mumbai, it can be 5 times bigger than the actual cricket ground. The data center which is there in Singapore, it can be 5 times bigger than the actual football ground. That will be the size of the data centers. Okay. So there is a question here like how many data centers are available in AWS. Actually, there is something called region here. There are totally 31 regions available and there are totally 99 data centers available. Okay, Ramesh. So this many data centers are available. So you can connect to any data center. You can connect to any data center. I have connected to my Mumbai. I'm in India, so I'll connect to my Mumbai. Now I'll do one thing. Like I said, you next 2 minutes, I will run a website for you. So please listen carefully what I'm doing here. See, I'm not explaining anything. If I start explaining what I'm doing here practically, it will take at least 2 weeks for me. It will take at least 12 to 14 classes. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll just go to something called EC2 here. And there is something called launch instance. This is where we work in companies also. You will see the exact same console. What you see here, everything will be same in companies. So let us say my test server. I'll do some configuration here. There are many things I'm selecting here. So please no need to worry what I'm selecting here, friends. I just want to go and do something. Wait a second. EC2 instances. As of now, see, there are no instances. Instances means actually a virtual server. So I'll just say launch instance. My test web server. This is the name I'm using here. I'm allowing some services here. I'll select some key. This is actually your firewall settings. So I have selected something. It will take 3 classes for us to see firewall settings. There is something called VPC. It will take 4 classes for us to select VPC or to understand VPC. There is something called OS images. It will take at least 3 to 4 classes for us to understand OS images. There is a storage. It will take minimum 2 classes to learn storage. So this is not the session today, right? This is just a basic demo session. So I'm just trying to do some basic stuff here. Okay, fine. I have just copied some script. I'll explain you about the script in coming classes. And now I am pasting this script. This is actually a website that I'm trying to create. I'll do one thing here. I'll make things more easier for you. So I will use your names here. Let's say Ajay. I'll use some of the names. Anbu, Madhu, Niranjan, Samir, Sasidhar, Ramesh. Now let me add some other names like say, can I say 19th March? Today is 19th March, right? Let me add, let's say, Pawan Kalyan and Shahrukh Khan. This is actually a website that I'm trying to create, and this website contains this particular names. See, we know this very well. Websites will be created by using some HTML language or some other language, right? So we are not creating an actual website. We are just trying to create a website so that we can access. We are not adding the actual content there. Okay. Now see here, friends. I'll go and say launch instance. So once I say launch instance, my instance will be ready. Can you see a successfully initiated launch instance? So if I go to this instance, I'll just say refresh. So still it is pending here, right? So within next 30 seconds, my web server will be ready. Remember what I did here? I have not purchase any physical server. I don't have any server operating system. Okay. I don't have any storage. I don't have any firewall or anything. I have just connected to the Amazon data center. This is the address aws.amazon.com. I just connected to the Amazon data center, and in that Amazon data center, I have launched a web server. Fine. Now see, if I say refresh here, the server is running here. So in the Mumbai region, I have started a web server. Want to see whether it is working or not? I'll just go and select the IP address here. IP address will take around 3 classes. So I'm not explaining anything about IP now. So I'll just copy this IP. I'll open a browser 64.0.130.10. Now, can you see there is a website coming here? I have added some of your names, right? Ajay, Ambu, Madhu, okay, Samir. I have added all these names. I'll do one thing. I have just entered the IP address in the chat box. Please use the IP address and tell me whether you can access the website or not. You have 30 seconds. So just try to enter the IP address in the browser and tell me whether you can access the website or not. One more question. How many rupees credit free account opening? See, Ramesh, AWS account creation and all these details will take at least one class for me to explain. But as of now, I can say it is free. It is free, but there are many ifs and buts. Maybe, you know, some services are free, some services are not free. So all these details I will take, but as of now, without paying any money, you can create your account.
For free tier account, no credit. Yes, sir.
No
Only
credit. You just need to
services
have the
only.
you just need to have the bank account and you can create your account. That's it.
A debit card or credit card?
Both are okay.
Oh, both are accepted.
Yeah, both are accepted.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Can you please tell me, anyone, did you access the website by entering that IP? I'm entering the IP address here again, 65.0.130.108. This is the website just now I have launched. So wherever you are sitting across the globe, you should access this website, or you should be in a position to access this website. So please enter the email, please enter the IP address that I have entered in the chat box. You can see the IP here also, right? 65.0.130.108, and tell me whether you can access that website or not. This is a very simple lab that I have showed you. I have connected to the Amazon data center and I have created a web server there, and that web server you should access from any location. So within like 2 minutes, successfully, I have launched a web server. So I'm waiting for your response here. I hope you enter this
Sir,
address
connected.
connected.
My end connected. My end connected.
Okay. From where you are joining this session, Ramesh? From which location?
I'm in Tamil Nadu, sir.
You are in Tamil Nadu. See, I am in
Yeah,
Hyderabad.
fine.
The server is running in Mumbai, and our friend is there in Tamil Nadu, so he can access. Maybe someone is from, let's say, Delhi. Maybe someone is from, let's say, Kashmir. Maybe someone is from Kerala. Maybe someone is sitting somewhere in USA or England and Australia. Every person can access this website now because I have just launched a website over the cloud without paying any money, without spending even 1 rupee from my pocket, without bringing any of the devices. I have successfully launched this server over the cloud. This is the concept
No
of
money,
cloud.
yeah, sir.
As of now, no money. But how much money we need to pay later, all these things, it's a different case. But as of now, no money.
Okay.
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 What I'll do here, the server is running here. So I'll just select this server. I'll go to instance state and I'll just terminate the server. Terminate means I'm deleting the server. One of the advantage in cloud is at any given time, you can add a server. At any given time, you can remove a server. Now see, shutting down. So within next couple of minutes or next 5 seconds actually maximum, the server will be terminated. So once the server is terminated, you're not paying any money there. This is the concept of cloud, my friend.
In case shutdown.
Hmm?
In case shutdown this.
Shutdown means you can again switch on. There are two options.
Switch up, okay, sir. After a few days, after 1 or 2 days after I will open this, is there any additional charges?
No, there will not be nothing. There will not be any charges. See, as of now, I have terminated this, right? Terminated means I have permanently deleted it. Terminated means.
Permanently, okay, sir. I'm asking, in case now shutdown. Today it's a shutdown. I'm open it tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Tuesday I'm open this. Same VM. So there are any additional charges coming, sir?
See, it's a good question, but yeah, I understood your question. See, suppose you're running your server from morning 8 a.m. to evening 8 p.m. So charges will be there only between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Okay. Suppose you're running your server from Monday to, let's say, Friday. Charges will be there only from Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, no charges. And 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., no charges. How much you're using, that much you are paying. It is something like your electricity bill.
Oh, same as electricity.
Yeah, in electricity bill, how much you use, that much you pay, right? Maybe 1 month, maybe 1 month.
I am understanding.
Okay. Maybe let me just explain to everyone. Maybe in 1 month, you got 700 rupees as your bill. Maybe some other month you got, let's say, 2,200 rupees as your bill. So depends on your usage. How much you use, that much you need to pay. See, my server is terminated. Now you cannot access this server from any location. So what is this instance? What is this image? What is this EBS? What is this network and security, load balancers, auto scaling? Auto scaling means like suppose you have 3 servers now, 3 web servers running. But suppose, automatically you will need to increase your servers. Why you should increase the servers? The reason is, suppose you are accessing Flipkart. You know what is Flipkart? We do shopping on Flipkart or Amazon.com, right? Whenever there is a festival, what happens? The load will increase on the server. Many people are connected to the server. So when many people are connected to the server, 3 servers are not sufficient. So there is an option called auto scaling. You know what happens in auto scaling? In auto scaling, automatically, same servers will be added. Some more identical servers will be added. So the festival is over. So once the festival is over, do we need extra 2 servers? No. So what auto scaling will do? Automatically, it will remove the servers. So we have only 3 servers. So this is a beautiful concept of cloud computing where we can add or remove resources at any given time. We can increase and decrease the resources at any given time without spending any money on day 1. So remember the example we have taken. How many servers we need? We need totally 200 servers. Okay, so we need totally 200 servers. So to take 200 servers, do I need to spend any money? In cloud, there is no need to spend any money. But in your private network, in your company's network, in your on-premise network, you need to spend maybe like 5 crore Indian rupees. That is the difference between your on-premise network and the cloud network. So cloud is one of the most famous technologies or one of the most famous course you can learn and you can start your career. There is a huge demand for cloud because every company is literally moving into cloud. No one likes all these on-premise data centers because it will take a lot of money, it will take a lot of time, lot of space. Okay, they need more people to work on these particular data centers physically. So instead of doing all these activities, they are simply connecting themselves to the Amazon data center or Microsoft data center or any XYZ data center, and they are simply running their application. Amazon is the #1 cloud provider. Second is Microsoft. Third is Google. Amazon is the most famous cloud provider. Got it?
So which one best, sir?
That is what I'm saying, right? Amazon is the #1 for last many years. There is a organization actually that is called Gartners. They have this, they will release the reports every year. So according to 2022 report, see, this is your Amazon Web Services. Second one is the Microsoft. Third one is the Google, then Alibaba, then Oracle, then we have some more here. There are approximately 2000 cloud providers. Out of 2000 cloud providers, Amazon is at #1, Microsoft is at #2, Google is at #3 for last many decades. And I can say with 100% guarantee in many more years to come, Amazon will be #1 because they have the best data centers available. They have huge resources available. Okay, they have a better team. They have a better supporting team. Okay, their console is much more easier to use. So Amazon will be the market leader for many more years to come.
Compared to Azure, yes, sir. Microsoft Azure.
Compared to Microsoft Azure, Amazon is the market leader. You can just trust these people actually. So these people will release, the details of every technology every year. So according to them, the cloud is in cloud. AWS is the market leader.
Sir, before launched Amazon or Microsoft?
Before?
Launched Microsoft or Azure, sir? Microsoft Azure
No. In 2006, actually, they started, Amazon people started this, and after that, Microsoft people started the cloud Azure.
Okay. Which year started Microsoft?
I don't remember which year, maybe like 2009, 2010 or 2011. I think they started this Azure.
Okay,
Approximately 2010.
Okay, sir.
Okay, friends. So this is what cloud computing is all about. Before I take any other questions from any of you, I just want to tell you something. This is your AWS. Coming to curriculum, the curriculum is available over the link. You can just go there and check the curriculum, please. AWS will take maximum 45 days to complete. Each class is a recorded class. You will get the recordings once we finish your session. Like suppose today's session we have finished, within like a couple of hours you will get the recording. Okay, and then you will get some running notes from me. You will get some interview questions and answers from me. And yeah, these are some of the things you will get: recorded classes, running notes, and interview questions and answers. And this course will be like for interview based course as well as a job based course. Means once you complete this course, you will be in a position to face an interview anyway, and you will be in a position to work as administrator in any XYZ company. This is what the course is all about. This is the way the course is designed. And like I said, we need to see many things here: Windows servers, Linux, network side, security side, virtualization side. All these things will come under cloud. Okay. So if you're from any background, like from programming background or marketing background or sales background or accounts background or any explicit background, you are more than eligible to learn this particular course. Fine. And we are starting this course from 21st March, that is Tuesday at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. India Standard Time. This is the timing of our course. It will be like for 60 to 70 minutes, 9 to 10 a.m. or 10 a.m. So that is timing for our course. And we are starting this course from Tuesday. Tomorrow there is no class. So Tuesday will be the demo session. We will have at least 2 demo sessions or 3 demo sessions which are free. Then later on we can decide. Then later on, once we finish our demo sessions, we can simply go with our regular sessions. Okay. And like I said, every session is a recorded session, and every day you have the option of sending your questions in the chat box. Please try to use chat box when we enter into our classes, because if you use the chat box, our sessions will be more organized. Okay. Okay. And the fee is 5,000 Indian rupees. Okay, for then that is the fee for our course. Yeah, any question from anyone? Any other doubt, question, or whatever things you need to clarify? Yeah, Ajay, please go ahead.
Yeah, first tell me, sir, I am non-IT background.
Okay.
Then going for best for me.
See, like I said you before, again, I'm repeating, if you are from any background, my friend, IT or non-IT doesn't matter. This is the first course you have to learn to enter into cloud. So you're more than eligible to learn this course. It will not make you anything. It will not make any problem for you, because whenever I start a topic, I need to start a topic from very basics, very basic up to the administration level. Okay, my friends. So if you are from a non-IT background, there is no need for you to worry. You're at a good place. You're learning everything from very scratch up to the network, up to the administration level.
Sir, lot of enterprise customer AWS or Azure, sir.
See, if when I showed you this particular market, so this is what it says, right? A lot of customers are from Amazon.
Oh, Amazon only lot of enterprise customer
Then Microsoft, then Google.
compared to Microsoft.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my education gapping is 5 years. How to get a job? I had completed my graduation in 2018, BSc Mathematics.
Okay.
Then each time is 2023.
Okay. So if you have some gap, then with AWS, you should learn some other courses also, like go with Linux administration. AWS. Go with these 2 courses, then it will be like more than enough for you to get a job. Initially, you may get a job in small company, Ajay, but once you have like 1 year or 2 years of experience, then you can go with a big company. But with AWS, if you can learn Linux also, that will be added advantage for you. That will be great for you, actually. Although we are covering some Linux basics here, but they are only basics. So if you have the proper administration knowledge of Linux, hopefully very soon I'll be starting Linux classes here in DURGASOFT. So hopefully then you can come and join the Linux classes also. See, no one is perfect, my friend. No one is having the exact marks, or no one is like, just a fresher, or no one is having the exact experience. Every resume will have some drawbacks for sure. Or against the 90% resumes will have some issues. No one is perfect. So the only thing you can do as of now is you can learn. So once you learn the technology, once you go through the technology, then other things will be automatically come into the place. So if you know the concept, you're eligible to get a job in any company. There are very few companies which will see whether you have 60% in SSC or the 10th standard or not, whether you have 60% in the intermediate or not, whether you have minimum 60% in your bachelor's and master's or not. There are very few companies who will see all these details. I can say more than 90% companies, they are looking for a person who can work for them. So whether you have like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years of gap, it doesn't matter. You just need to learn a particular course, a particular technology, so that you can start your career in that particular field. Okay.
Okay. Sir, do you have one question? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are started a new batch in 2021.
Yeah.
Which course you running, AWS or Linux admin?
AWS.
Yeah.
Linux admin, I will start after a couple of weeks, hopefully, but as of now, it is only AWS.
You written above Windows Server 2003 to 2020 and Linux admin also.
Yeah. This is my experience. Actually, this is the experience I have written. I think you joined a bit late today, Ajay. This is my experience.
Yeah, it's a message is late for me because I'm not
Okay, okay, no problem. But from Tuesday, actually, you can join exactly at 9 a.m. So this is my
Okay.
experience, and this is your course detail. Let me just.
The 2003 is available, sir, market. The 2003 is a old one.
No, it's not available. I am saying I started my career from 2003.
Oh,
2000.
career. Okay, your experience. Okay, okay.
Yeah, 14 years of experience. So back then I started my career. It was Windows XP then. So that is
Fine,
what I'm
fine,
saying.
fine.
This is the course details. And hopefully when we start our classes, that is from Tuesday, we'll try to interact using the chat box. And at the end of the class, we will, if you want to talk to me directly, then you can talk to me directly. Okay, so majority of cases, the chat box will be open. Chat box will be open every day actually till the end of your course. Chat box will be open as well as your recorded classes will be there. And after that, in case if you still need more assistance from me, you can simply call me. You can call the management and the management people will make a call to me. They will bring me on conference. So that is also possible. But as of now, if you need any further details, I'm just putting the phone number here of DURGASOFT. You can simply call on this number for any other details. So the number here is 720721247.
This is DURGASOFT contact number, admin contact number.
This is the DURGASOFT admin contact number. You can simply call them or message them on WhatsApp. And if you have any other doubts, you can just go through all the questions with them. And if you want to talk to me directly, they will make a conference call with me and hopefully you can talk to me.
How long is validity, sir? Recorded classes and year or month?
1 year, 1 year. See, 1 year is too big a time, my friend. If you just attend classes every day regularly, and if you watch the video at least once, that is more than enough for you to understand every topic. So although the recorded classes will be there with you for like up to 1 year, but within the next couple of months or 3 months, actually, you can feel like you know everything. So if you know everything, for example, if you have watched a movie, do you again watch the movie again and again, maybe once or twice? That's it, right? You're not watching the movie again and again. So if you know the concept, then that's it. There is no need for you to rewatch the videos and do all the practicals. But still the recorded classes are available with you for at least 1 year. They will share all the classes with you through the Google Drive, and you have the access to it. And I'll make some notes like this. Like, for example, if I can show you some existing class. See, this is the way I need to explain everything in class. These are the running notes that I need to share with you. Some diagram will be there. I need to explain everything in diagram, some theory, and then some practicals. So this is the way the classes will be conducted.
So if you completed in course, all the course, you provided this.
Every day I'll provide these
What
notes. Whenever we do something, whenever we do some theoretical part or practical part, these things will be available for you. This is
provided.
Yeah. Like say, this is my existing AWS class. Can you see some notes here? I have to make this in classroom itself. I have to explain you through diagrammatic way, theoretical way. Then I have to show you the practicals.
Yeah, hi sir. Samir here.
Yeah, Samir, please go ahead. Hello.
Sir, will you cover topics like AWS Lambda?
Yeah, that is
Cloud formation, cloud AWS migration,
See.
IAM like this. Load balancers. So.
See, this is the syllabus. Can you see your friend? This is syllabus. You can just go through the syllabus, and most of the topics that are written here, will be covered for sure. And maybe I may add some more topics in coming classes actually, because cloud is something which will be constantly changing. So all these topics will be covered. And if you need some more topics, maybe you can just inform me. We can go through that particular topic. Well, this is the syllabus. Please go through the syllabus. Management will share the syllabus with you. There is a link where the syllabus is available. So cloud formation and all those things, at least theoretical part, I'll take you, or maybe I can go through the practicals also if needed.
Okay.
Okay. CloudWatch, load balancers. Okay. Elastic Beanstalk. All these are the topics that you are asking me actually.
Yeah, and
IAM.
AWS Lambda also.
Yeah, IAM. IAM is a big topic actually. EC2 is the biggest topic, as well as VPC is the biggest topic. 60 to 70% time we are spending on VPC and EC2 only. Auto scaling is also one more topic. Some cases, maybe, it may take one class me to cover these 4 topics. In some cases, it will take 3 classes for me to cover this topic. So this is the way the syllabus is designed. These are the topics actually, not the syllabus. These are the way these topics are available. In one day, we can cover 2 to 3 topics, or in some cases, one topic may take around 3 days. So please go through the syllabus before you decide anything. Please go through the syllabus. All the details are written in the syllabus. Okay. And one more thing, like I said you before, Tuesday is our first demo session. You can come on demo again. At least we can attend 2 more demos. You can get more details of cloud computing, and you can understand me better in a way. And then hopefully you can decide about the classes. Okay, so these are the details of our course. These are the details of our classes. I am here for at least a couple of minutes. If you have any other questions and doubts, we will see. Or else we can stop the session for the day. And very thank you everyone for joining this session. It's a Sunday. It's not easy to come on Sundays actually. Well, thank you for this, and hope to see you again on Tuesday. Okay, fine. So I guess there are no more questions here. So that's it for the day, friends. See you again on Tuesday at 9 a.m. India Standard Time. Thanks a lot, friends. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.